The new parts have arrived from the factory without issue. They'll be fitted to the car in time for the next session.
Hey guys, and welcome to another video, and welcome to episode 6 of my F1 2018 career mode. So today is going to be Monaco Grand Prix. I don't have high hopes, to be honest, for the series. We do have a lot of new developments complete. We have like 4, which is incredible, and now we're actually better than Force India in the standings, which is incredible. So points should be much more consistent now, maybe higher positions, much more much expected, as you can see. And we do have another upgrade coming for the next race, and we might actually put in one more upgrade on the engine as we do there. So for the next weekend I believe we have 2 more. So yeah, practice programs, I nailed almost all of them except qualifying pace. It was too quick for me, to be honest. The car wasn't too quick, maybe my setup was wrong, but I only managed to make a 112.6, which only gave me green and not purple. But still, Monaco is not a strong track for me, so we shouldn't expect such high hopes. But if I finish in the points, I'll definitely be happy as we end their practice too. I was first and Gasly in second, with Carlos Sainz in second. No, Pierre Gasly in third. So the Toro Rosso is looking incredibly quick.
You made it look easy. You really put a lot of effort into practice today. Are you testing new components? You were flying in practice. Do you think you can carry this over to qualifying? Appreciate your time.
So now it's time for qualifying. We have some new messages here about the race, and I believe Jeff sent us a weather forecast. As you can see, it's going to rain at the end of the race, so it could make for some interesting racing, because in this game I'm pretty quick in the rain, I believe. And Monaco is quite a difficult track, but yeah, but without further ado, let's go to qualifying.
We're here at the magical Circuit de Monaco for one of the most challenging qualifying sessions on the Formula One calendar. Who can add their name to the illustrious list of Monte Carlo pole sitters here today? Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
So here we are in qualifying. I made my first lap, and I believe my only one. I made a lap going out, you know, burning as much fuel as I can so I can make the car lighter for the next lap. And this is the next lap, and we make a 111.8 and puts us in P5 as Daniel Ricciardo makes a 111.1 and goes in first, puts us down in 6th. But currently in 6th, Charles Leclerc incredibly well in P8. Our teammate is in P11, so pretty good. He might actually improve at the end there. And the session now ends, and he is in front of us. Wow, what a surprise. Lewis Hamilton finishes in first with a 109.9, I think that is. The screen is pretty small from where I see, so Lewis Hamilton, the only person down. Lewis Hamilton, the only person in the 109s, and Charles Leclerc, as you can see, makes it through, with Fernando also just about not making it through. So this is the lap in Q2. I used the same strategy, you know, going slow in the out lap, burning as much fuel as I can so it can make the car lighter for the hot lap. And it's going to be, I'm currently in last and I'm in P8 now, so should be good going into Q3. And I do, and Pierre Gasly makes it through as well. What a great result for us, for Toro Rosso. Unbelievable, as well, Pierre Gasly just about makes it through, because Charles Leclerc just a few seconds off, just a few tenths off. Know what I'm talking about, he's just a few hundredths off Pierre Gasly's time. So Q3 now, I believe this is the only lap we did, and it puts us just in front of our teammate in P9. And yeah, I think that was a pretty good lap. Daniel Ricciardo is currently in first with a 1:10.5. Unbelievably, Hamilton is the only one to go in the 109s, and it was only in Q1. And we finished that session in P9 and P10. Pretty amazing result for Toro, so I have to say, first time ever this season to see two cars in Q3 for Toro Rosso. So high hopes for the race. Maybe we can get both cars in the points once again.
Well done. Very solid results. You're looking good for the race.
So the team are happy with us in the qualifying session, and as you can see, look at this email from Jeff. P.S. Tell you what, lap the field and I'll buy you a pizza. So pretty funny there from Codemasters to put that in. Actually, when I was recording this, I laughed so much, it was unbelievable. But yeah, let's go now to the race in Monaco.
A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That was how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean Sea. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let's talk briefly about Daniel Ricciardo. Looks like they've got a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. We just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Bottas, Lewis Hamilton and Hulkenberg, Magnussen, the rookie, Gasly and Charles Leclerc, Ricciardo, Perez, Esteban Ocon and Sainz, Van Dorn, Stroll, Marcus Ericsson and Roman Grosjean. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Sirotkin and Fernando Alonso starts from the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, don't try anything silly into one. It's going to be crazy in there. Just do your best to stay out of trouble.
So here we are on the grid in P8. It's counting down to 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and it's a pretty decent start. Goodness me, what a start that was. We overtake Magnussen on the line, and maybe we can get the other ones as well, as Magnussen goes down our inside and takes P7 once again. And behind us, Leclerc has overtaken our teammate as they fight it off. As Gasly now gets him back again. We are looking at Magnussen now. Maybe we can get him into this corner. Maybe this is where the AI like to go slow. We don't quite get it, but we go down the inside, maybe into this corner. It's pretty tricky to get it into this corner. As yellow flags now, there must have been a crash, and safety car's been deployed. First time in our career that the safety car has been employed, and this is why Charles Leclerc just braked, and he stopped everyone, and for some reason that triggered the safety car because everyone's going slowly, and now we're gonna have to go slow for a couple of laps. This will do good for our tire wear and fuel, but now as we go to lap 3, safety cars coming in this lap, so everyone is getting bunched up, getting ready for the start. It would be great to get a good start on Hulkenberg and, you know, maybe overtake him into the corner. Let's hope it doesn't. Oh yes, it goes green flag just in the corner there. That's not good for us. And losing the back end a bit there. As we exit, as you can see, our ARS is yellow, the percentage. It means it's pretty worn, and the maximum it can go is actually 99%, which is bad for us. And you can see our gearbox has failed on us, and we're revving. Oh goodness me, I was changing gears trying to keep up, and it was delayed. It was just delayed. It was unbelievable. And skipping now to lap 5, we're going to pit. We still have the problem, but we're gonna pit now. Maybe, you know, it fixes itself into the pit. And great timing as well, because we went in the pit and we just had the problem, so maybe it fixes itself now. We're down to last now, but as we exit now, and we're still with the problem. Unbelievable. Oh goodness me, I didn't know what to do. If I rev, I'm going to destroy the engine and the fuel. But as you can see, our gearbox is 85%. But it seems like it's fixed itself now. In lap 6, it's now okay, and we can finally go quick again. And lap 7 now, we can see it. Stroll just comes out right in front of us. You know how slow the Williams are. And let's hope he's not gonna hold us up. Alonso was behind us, so we really need to be careful. He is quick, and we have a slow car in front of us. But lap 8 now, we're gonna try and Get a good run on him here. We're really close to him now. That Williams does not have good downforce, so we should be able to get him maybe into this corner. No, it's too tight. The AI barely leaves you any room. We get a good exit on him, maybe into this corner. As Alonso, look at that, he's right behind us now, Alonso. As we go into lap 9, it's just he's slow, but the third year, it seems like it's affecting us dramatically. As we go a bit wider, Alonso maybe try to go down or inside. I mean, we're trying to overtake Stroll and Alonso's pressuring us, but lap 9 now, continuing on, we're going to try and dive it down inside. He just did not leave any room. Unbelievable. I was so angry about that. We could have actually crashed together. But as we continue now to lap 12, we can see Alonso now is going to make an overtake on us. We leave him the room and he just easily goes past us. This race is just getting worse and worse. Unbelievable. What I really thought about, you know, changing the engine for this race, and oh goodness me, has it actually happened again? Oh no, it's happened again. No, this is just unbelievable. Sirotkin now is gonna pass us, and Grosjean. We're in last place. We can't even brake properly because the gearing usually helps us in the braking zones. Oh, this is just horrible. Oh, yeah, it fixed itself finally. It only usually lasts like 2 laps or something, but now we finally made our way in the back of Sirotkin. I believe he pitted again for some reason, and he was the only guy I wanted to pass. And I believe behind us, yes, that's Ericsson. He pitted again. He pitted 2. And lap 19 now, he's really the only guy we have a chance to pass. If we actually do, our gearbox is at 92%, where we really pushed, as you can see, almost cutting that corner. But yeah, things are looking desperate now. In the end, we did not manage to pass him. We only got slower and slower. And yeah, we're gonna finish that race in a very embarrassing P19.
Okay, we're all a bit gutted with that result, but let's work hard and we'll get it together for the next race.
A great win then for the Maranello team today. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium, and as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Sebastian Vettel. He was a class above today, just an absolute pleasure to watch.
On to the constructors then. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. their lead has taken a significant blow. Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Sauber, whose good result moves them further up the championship. There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.
And yeah, that is the race. Vettel wins for the first time, I think, this season. Pierre Gasly finishes in P8. Charles Leclerc finally gets points for Sauber, which puts them up to 9th. He had a really good qualifying session in 11th, and yeah, Valtteri Bottas is still leading the championship. Lewis Hamilton close behind. Daniel Ricciardo surprisingly 3rd in the championship. And yeah, nothing much to say. A very disappointing race.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went? You left a lot of paint on the walls today. Were you struggling for grip, or did you just misjudge some corners? What happened with your fuel strategy today? Appreciate your time.
What on earth was that performance? Come on, this isn't bumper cars at the fairground. Your results and conduct here matter, so pay more attention. We can't afford too many races like that.
Well, one bad race and everyone is against me. Jeez, that was a bit aggressive from Emma. It wasn't my fault that we had a bad race, but still I understand they expected more.
So the team are happy that you hit your last goal. That's going to help out with
We continued to dissatisfy Toro Rosso when it comes to relationship, but yeah, we are going to upgrade the engine, I believe, once again, which will be ready for France. So it's 2 weeks from now. But I believe, oh yeah, I had another thing. I was going to upgrade another part, but I just about did not have anything. So that was a pretty shame, as you can see. Just short of like 7. But if you did enjoy this video, guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more. We have a bunch of new upgrades for the next race, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.